Hello, this is Tom Collier. Welcome to This Is Metal Show with my great co-hosts Jason JayRock and Leithal. Tonight we have two members of the iconic band, The Dictators. How are you guys doing?
Great, great.
Guys, your new album, I love it. There's not a bad song on that. Jason and I were talking about that earlier. What a great album. I mean, that's got to be selling like hotcakes. You guys are getting ready to do some live shows. Where's your next live shows? Why don't we talk a little bit about your live concerts coming up?
Yeah, the next show is going to be in Woodstock. That's at the end of February.
Nice, nice. And where in Woodstock is it going to be at?
A place called the Colony.
Colony.
Colony
Nice.
Woodstock. Nice little place. And then we're playing the Debonair and Fort and Teaneck, I think,
Yep. New Jersey? Sure.
Jersey. And then we played my father's place on Long Island. So just local gigs. Just we haven't played really for God, what 6 months or so, right? So yeah. The last thing we did was the Dam tour, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been a long time. I mean, we've been playing because we were still working on the record, and then we're working on another record now. So we've been playing, but not the songs, not doing the live thing.
Sure,
So
sure.
so we did that yesterday at first practice. How'd it go, Ross?
Well, I thought I was very pleased with it. I got to be honest with you. Sounded pretty good. Probably
Yeah, yeah,
sounded smooth.
yeah. I was
Excellent.
talking to Hirschberg today, and I said, you have a band, you practice, you practice, you practice, and then you go out and play live, and it's not always great. But if you play a lot of gigs, like
Sure.
you do a half a dozen or a dozen, you do a dozen gigs, and you've got some kind of, I don't know, quantum entanglement or something. There's something clicks, and
Yeah.
even when you don't play for a while, that doesn't go away right away. You've got that click thing. So we started playing, and it sounded like we could have played a gig yesterday.
Yeah,
Really.
the band has gotten to the point of it's not just like the new lineup, the new Dictators. It's past that already. So we're quite established with each other. So we got the vibe. We're ready to go out and ready to go out and blow some heads off.
Nice. So, Ross, I have a question for you.
Yeah,
You've
buddy.
always been like a one guitar guy. How is it to have a second guitar player? I know you're the lead guy, but how is it working with a second guitar player?
Well, the Dictators have always been two guitars.
Yep. But ever since I've known you, it seems like it's been one. But yeah, you're right.
Death Dealer is two guitars too. So
You're right. Darn, I forgot. Okay, now you made a liar out of me.
working with uh, working with Keith is fantastic. He's really good. He's a tremendous singer. I mean, amazing singer, and his guitar playing is really complement. We really complement each other. So I'm happy. The band is very good.
Yeah, Keith is he could play a lead, but he's perfectly happy playing rhythm for Ross. It's like, you know, it's nice. I mean, I like that harmony thing that you guys were doing yesterday. That
Yeah,
was
that was fun.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Good night, folks. Good night. Nah, good night, Ian.
Jason, go ahead. You got any questions for these guys?
Yeah, I want to ask Albert about your song "Really Good." That's one of my favorite tracks off the album, and I've always been a fan of your singing. So just talk a little bit about what the track's about.
Well, that it started out. Keith, early on, he sent a bunch of demos. When we were trying to figure out what to do with for the album. And so we were just about, I think it was the last song we did, and we were just about finished. We had a session here over at the house. I think he was singing some lead vocals, and Andy was here, and our guitar tech, CJ, was here, and everybody else left. Ross and Andy left, and just the three of us are sitting around. I'm thinking, there's something missing in the dictate. It's yeah, just I mean, in the beginning, I didn't have any idea what kind of song would fit with the Dictators, but then I started getting this idea that the Dictators are like a serious band, but they are serious fun. It's very upbeat. The thing, even the sarcastic songs are kind of funny and upbeat. So there's this positive vibe all the time. I said, we need a positive vibe that is like a little jazzier than all the other ones. So and I said, Keith, you sent me a demo, and I remember the demo, and what stuck out to me was there was this. He went, really good. I said,
Yeah.
that is a hook. That's a really good hook, and it would work for the Dictators. He said, yeah, maybe. That's not the name of the song, though.
No, I mean, like,
Well, it is now.
Yeah,
You know what? The strange thing about it is that really good was never used for a song title.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
also
yeah.
Can you
bizarre.
imagine that?
Yeah, it seems like so obvious.
In the history of those songs, in the history
Yeah.
of that song was really good was never used for a song. And it's a strange thing about me because I live in Regal Park, Queens, right?
Yeah.
Regal Park was named after the really good construction company in 1908.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's a good title, and so I came up with a little something. Most of the lyrics are Keith's lyrics.
Oh,
It
wow.
was really a song about Eastern religion, actually.
That's interesting because you sing it from Bouchard. You'd think that it was an Albert Bouchard original, you know?
Thanks. Well, I thought Keith sang it great too, but he was
Yeah.
like, "Now, man, you got to sing it. You got to sing it." So I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
"Okay." I mean, I like singing it. It's a lovely song.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, Ross, you're the sole original guy from the Dictators. What's it like working with all these new members? And how well did you and Albert know each other before he joined the band?
Well, I've known Albert since 1974, 75. I mean,
Yeah.
and so we were managed by the same guys,
Yeah.
Sandy Drummond, Murray Krugman, and did a lot of shows together. And then, I mean, a lot of shows.
Yeah.
We opened up for them, and they were just fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
watching Albert every night was just blown my.
Yeah. I met Ross before Handsome Dick was part of the band. He was the
Yeah.
roadie. He was the
Dick was-
roadie. I don't think he was even the roadie when I met you guys.
He was the breakfast show.
Hey, Leith, you got any questions for these guys?
Yeah, I was checking out some of the tunes too, and one of the things that stuck out was "My Imaginary Friend." I thought that was kind of a funny title. Can we talk a little bit about what that was like, and how that came about?
Well, yeah, that's Andy's thing.
Andy, yeah.
But I can tell you what he told us about it, which was that it's a little bit, the hook is my imaginary friend, but he's really talking about like the religious fanatics. Okay, it's really sort of about religion or people that have philosophy, or maybe they're all into conspiracy theories or all things like that. So it's kind of making fun of that.
Yeah, but Andy's lyrics are just hysterical. If you really listen, I mean, they really are. I mean,
He is a brilliant lyricist. He really is. I mean, he took Keith had the song "All About You," and it was kind of like very punky, very super sarcastic. And he turned it into a love song. It was like such a crazy twist,
Wow.
It's like, oh my God, okay, I would have never thought to do that, but it really works. It's great.
I would have to say that band now we have 4 songwriters actually.
Yeah,
It's like great. I mean, just it's being in the same room with those 3 guys. It's really, it's a great vibe. I mean, because
yeah. So Andy's here. He is
You
right
guys
now.
there?
Maybe you can
He's
ask
joining
him.
us, yeah. He's
Ask him
joining us.
to
Oh.
go.
Hey,
I was
guys.
trying to explain what
I don't know what
Imaginary
happened.
Friends is about.
I couldn't.
There he is.
I'm waiting to get accepted. Okay, sorry.
That's all right. Welcome to the show, Andy.
Leith, why don't you
You,
ask him? You
Jason?
were asking a question.
Yeah,
Who's
I was
Jason?
just talking about My Imaginary Friend, how that came to be, and Albert was filling us in a little bit on that, but you're probably the person he said, really.
Oh, um, it's kind of I have like this fascination with cults and fringe religious groups and I just it's like a love song to a girl who's in a cult and uh follows what's his name? I forgot all the references I made in the song.
Yeah.
I heard it a few years ago.
Ron L. Hubbard or something.
No. It was what so oh, Lyndon LaRouche. Do you know who Lyndon LaRouche is? He's like back from the 60s and 70s throwback original cult leader. And yeah, I'm talking about militias and Seven Mountain Dominionists, which is a evangelical term, and a little bit of Scientology. I lose an Ingram whenever we kiss. So it's sort of all offensive to all cults and
Right, right. Non-discriminatory.
I don't discriminate. Yeah, I do not. But it's it's a fun song for me. It's a fun song.
What else would you expect in a punk song, right? From a punk band.
The whole album is fun. I got to tell you.
Yeah.
It's fun to listen to. It's fun. It was fun playing. Even more
Oh yeah,
fun.
we had a great time making the record. I think everybody did a great job. Of course, everybody's Ross is a great musician. Albert's Albert. He's Mr. Cowbell.
Bring the cowbell.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live reference, folks.
Yeah.
I'll fix your fever.
We have Albert doing cowbell solos live.
A next big thing.
Yeah. That was really funny. Like yesterday, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but honestly, being in a band with these guys are, it's really fun. It's really cool. And every night is fun. Every night is different, a little different. We're we're a reactive band. We see what's out there. We see what we're getting, and then we give it back.
So you guys doing like weekend gigs, or what's the plan for?
Yes, we're just starting to gear up to play again.
Yeah.
We have a few shows booked next month, and we have a cruise booked in May.
Little Steven's Underground Garage Cruise.
Yeah.
Hey, before we wrap this up, you guys, I wanted to ask Ross because Tom was sharing with me that you and him have been friends so many years that you were even in the hospital with him as his son was being born.
What's that?
Tom was sharing with me that you and him have been friends so long
that
you were even present when his son was being.
I remember that. Yeah, it was crazy that weekend. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We were supposed to start recording. I was supposed to produce them. I was supposed to start recording, and then I said nature had other plans for us that time, and it was wow.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah, we were on our way to Buffalo. Yeah, we were at Buffalo.
But the baby, when the baby's coming, it's
Yeah.
We stopped at Scott Columbus's house, and I called my wife at home. And so I said, we got to go to the hospital. So my mom had to jump in and ride with Ross. She had nowhere to go. I said, my car's full. Ross like, I'll take her up to the hospital.
right.
It was funny. We had a blast up there. Ross stayed for like 3 days at my house. We partied like hell. We had a blast.
Oh.
Nice. It was a great time. But anyways, guys, so you got a new album coming out, you said? You're going to be working on it?
Another one.
Yeah.
Another one. Nice. Well, this album's killer.
We'd
Live,
love
it
to
has
get
to be
it out
amazing.
this year, but you just do these things, and when they're done, they're done.
Yep, absolutely. How is it live? You guys, every song, people must sing along with you guys live. When I listened to your album today, every song is like, they just seem so familiar. I love songs with great hooks into it. I mean, so you guys must have the crowd just going at you.
We love gang vocals. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we do a lot.
Well, guys, we're going to have to wrap it up. I want to thank you all for coming on because the Zoom is about ready to cut us off. This will be going up next Tuesday, so we'll remind you that it's going up, and we'll definitely have you guys back. Thanks for coming on.
Great. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, sorry I was late.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.